Welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 hour to make the best game ever. Good, we pick up right where we left off in the last session. So, this guy. So we have reset, draw, blah, blah, blah. Smudge set, remove, okay. Okay, smudge set. Da 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 da. Yeah. Okay, I think we are good to go here. Final. Yeah. Okay. Offset. Offset. Okay. Good. Then I think we can go ahead and create a new branch and call it fix. Fix smudge render fix smudge render updates. Or let's say smudge logic step. We probably need to add some information somewhere. Let me go to particle sys. Yeah. Let's say here. That's where it goes. It's bug fix. The smudge, I can't write smudge. Smudge time step is now decoupled from the render updates. Decoupled. Render updates. Yeah. Bug fix. Okay. The smudge time step is now decoupled from the render updates. Yeah. It will delete instance. Decoupled from the render updates. Yeah. Resets. This resets all smudges. Resets all smudges and recreates them for all current heat effects, heat particle effects. Let's say for smudge particle effects, all prior smudges and recreates them. Yeah. Say particle smudge particles. This clears all prior smudges and recreates them. I think we don't need this continue down here, so let's delete that. See the effect. We can move this condition. We can move this condition up here. Let's do a cons bool draw smudges. I think it's the same that we have in here, right? No. Particle sys. Here, draw smudge. It's the same here. Draw smudge. If draw smudge. Then we no longer need this. Okay. So we have that. Yeah. Okay, great. Maybe we can look at particle point size systems. If not that. Draw smudge. Yeah. Continue. Smudge. We can probably consolidate this condition here. If not this or this, then we continue. No. Or do we want to keep them in two separate lines? Let's keep them in separate lines for now. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. 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 Smart, draw smudge. So this one here, smudge, I think this one looks fine. Good. So let's go through these guys. So smudge, we have added an identifier. This looks good. We have added this draw thing. And we just changed here the style a bit, and here we moved some things around. We added the new reset draw function, and then some new function here, and a bunch of comments. Yeah. And then hash map. Yeah, and then here we have added a hash map, and we use it here. Okay. Yeah. 3D smudge. Maybe we should go ahead. Maybe that should be a separate refactor. Yeah. Maybe we reset this here again as well. So reset draw, it goes through the smudges and resets them all. Okay, fantastic. This one goes through one smudge and removes it at header and sets to null. Okay. And this one will find the smudge and return it if it finds it. Sorry. Clear, reset draw. Okay. Add smudge to set, blah, blah, blah. Else, new smudge. Okay. And here we do a smudge. Erase, identifier, remove, blah. Okay. Yeah, I think this is all fine. Here we add a final. Okay, and then here we do a loop for if not draw, continue. Offset. Yeah. Okay. So, and here we do have draw smudge, reset draw. Okay, so this one is gone. Here we do a reset draw. Check. Okay. Draw smudge. Find smudge. Draw true. Okay. Yeah. And here we have blah blah. Okay. Okay, I think that looks very good. Then we say here bug fix, smudge, decouple smudge time step from render updates. Smudge time step from render updates. Regarding this one here, let's go to smudge. No. Here, no, here. set up all the per particle. That command is totally confusing. Then here, let's say the the smudge is visible. Draw it. Let's say the particle is in here. Draw the smudge. I wonder. I wonder if we can move this here. Yeah. Let's leave it. It looks like there's like a simplification opportunity here somehow, because this is doing the same as this here, right? Yeah. So the particle is in here, draw the smudge. Okay, great. Okay, great. Then let's give it one more test, see if it still works. Okay. Then pause the game. We scroll around, that works. The tree here is clipping the fallen tree. Okay, so that looks good. Why can't we shoot an empty house? We can force fire the terrain, but we can't force fire an empty house. Why not? Huh. I'm surprised that this looks so smooth here. The beam looks so smooth. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Okay, great. Then this works. Let's push it. So this we need to merge after this one. Merge after that. This change decouples the smudge timestamp from the render update. Smudge refers to the microwave tank, to the heat haze of the USA microwave tank. I think we also have a bug report for this. Heat pause. Yeah. What? Did this guy really put a AI generated bug report? Right. Okay, video is good. Good. Yeah, so this is that, and then we can do here merge after fixes that. Decouples the smudge timestamp from there. When the game is paused, the heat will stay still. The heat effect will stay still. By the way, I would also like to verify if we stop here, if we scroll away and now we pause the game and now we scroll to it, then we still see the haze effect. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, great. Cool. Huh. I just realized when the game is paused, then the camera can't be reset. Interesting. Because it's a scripted action still, I think, here. Might be fixed with a future change. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's nice. This change decouples the smudge time step from there and updates. Smudge refers to the heat haze of the USA macro tank. When the game is paused, the heat effect will now pause as well. Okay, labels. Minor rendering USA. Minor rendering USA. Gen. Is it H? No, just at H, not Gen. Okay, milestone. Decouple logic and rendering. Okay, great. Okay, then we have that. Then how about we take a look here? Okay. There's still one more change in here that we need to take out, and then we can close this guy here. Okay. Can also say bug, right? Bug. Okay. So let me go to author Mauler. Let's see what he has currently up. This one here and this one. Let's take a look at them. This was pain, but it works for building. This was pain, he says. Shouldn't have been pain. It's pretty straightforward, this change. Build user data pass from any. Okay. Okay, that looks good to me, yeah. Okay, cool. That's very clean. And then we have this one function here, yep. Okay. Yeah. Huh? Folder ID documents. What? What is this? KF default flag. What the hell is that? What? Why is this here? What is this? Photo ID doc. Okay. Get module handler. so just to do lookup just once. Better simplify to do the lookup just once. Okay. Okay, it's strange that this one is needed here. Photo ID documents. What is this? This can be put behind. Put behind preprocessor. Or I guess it's fine. When was this introduced? Vista, maybe? Vista. Right, okay. This can be okay. Succeeded as and pass. Okay. Cotas memfrey. What is that? Okay. Okay, I think that is fine. More data. Is this static or? Can be omitted. Pass game data definition. Is this a static function or not? Oh, it is. So this one is static as well then, yeah. It's not. From register. Any channels. Any. Are the different names? Are the different names across games necessary? They make matching more difficult. So this one is static, and this one is not static. Huh. I see. Okay. Well, then let's leave it for now then. Okay. I guess it's fine. They do slightly different things. Okay. Okay. Indents is different. Okay, so this one was static, and then this one is like that. Okay. 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 Mm-hmm. Okay, I think that is, otherwise I can, let's put behind preprocessor then. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. All right. Redundant, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me take a look at this guy here. So it fails to compile. Near merge ready. One targeted fix is needed to avoid rendering stale smudge geometry. Corrected cleanly implemented hash map lookup. Pre-existing bug fix all sound. The missing M draw guard in the second render pass. Aha. Ah. Right. That's a good point, yeah. That's a good point. Mm-hmm. So this guy we also need to do down here. There. Smudge is remaining. Here. Via smudge. Smudge start. I think here. For smudge. Smudge. Okay, I think that looks correct. Let's test that again. And it looks like there's a compile error with VC6. Let's take a look at that as well. Hash table term does not evaluate to a function. Okay, where's that? Smudge CPP. Smudge CPP. Okay, which line? It doesn't say. We have an error in Smudge CPP, but we don't know which line. This one is not helpful. Ugh. I have a suspicion, but I'm not sure. Huh. It would be nice to see exactly which call is failing. Is it like the erase maybe? It could be the erase, right? Yeah. Hmm. 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 SCD hash map. How do we erase from a hash map? Hmm. Let's look at through some reference usages. Clear, find. Okay, that's pretty innocent. Particle ID map. Let's take a look at that guy. Find. Hmm. 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 Nope. Hmm. Hmm. Maybe we need to get like an iterator and erase the iterator. Yeah, that's possible. Hmm. Let's go to game code, build, VC6, generals. Let me, maybe we can ask here in STL, how do we erase an element in STL ports and std hash map from STL ports circa 2000 2002, let's say. How do we erase an element in STL hash map from STL port? Erase by key. So that works. Or with iterator. You can't pass a key. Okay. Huh. Okay, what else could be wrong then? So let's assume that the erase is okay. Then what else could be wrong? I don't know. Smudge map. How do we use the smudge map? It is complaining in the CPP. It's not complaining in the header. So yeah, well, it kind of makes sense. It's a template class, so on use it will then cause compile errors once it uses one of these functions here. So let's assume erase is okay. Then this one should also be okay. What else do we have? We have a find here. Yeah. clear. Clear. I think there was something about clear, right? Hold on. Using STL port. I think there was like a difference in the clear function. Maybe. No, in a reserve. Okay. It's a bit of a shame. Yeah, that's a shame. So I don't know what the issue here is. It doesn't tell. Hash table 557. Hash table equal to void. Hash void. Okay, let me ask chat. I get the following error from a hash map. From a hash map with VC6 compiler. It does not give much info. Not even the line, the offending line number in smudge.cpp. Any clues? Classic black hole. Hash. The hasher functor is not callable. Per void. Hash void. Okay. It's not a valid functor. Hash functors are often hash voids. Provide your own hash functor. Yeah. PTRT. Yeah, so probably the trouble probably is with STL type diffs, right? Hash. Maybe what we can do is remove this here. And so here we can say hash hash void star void star void star hash. Okay, maybe that will work. Let's try to build it locally. So we open my command prompt. There. So we have 0 hour is turned on and everything else is turned off. Yeah. And I will VC6 clean. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. There's an error. Still the same. Does not evaluate to function. Yeah. So that doesn't appear to help here. Yeah. Okay, I'm surprised that this still doesn't work. How can we fix this? There needs to be a way. Does not evaluate to a function. Void p size tp. Right. Hash table. Decouple where? What the hell is that? Most likely fix for your case. Maybe here we can just do return. Like so. Hash. I don't know how we can do this. The map looks like so. Smudge identifier. Yes. Yes. Hash functor, like often missing or broken. Or not in a C. Okay. Smudge ID hash. Then how about, so I suspect this will still fail, yeah. Okay, then how about we do, instead of adding it here, we go to smudge, and then here we do, yeah. We do this, and this is all std, namespace RTS, it's an RTS, that's why I cannot find it, okay, right. Let's put it here, and let's put it into namespace std. Then here we put the smudge identifier. Okay, put this here. There we go. All right. STI port. There we go. Maybe we can write this a bit more compact. But we can put this here into one line. Okay. Okay, let's see if that compiles. Nope. Still fails. But it's different. Smudge. Error. Undeclared identifier. Oh. Well. Yeah. Okay, that looks promising. Okay, cool. That compiles. Then how about we do that? Yeah, that looks like a straightforward solution to the problem. How about we write here ID instead? Okay. 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 Then can reset this one. Okay. Okay, then here we have fix rendering. Fix logic. That. And here we have fix VC6 compiler. Let's be more specific and say STL port. Fix STL port compiler. Now it says SLT. My gosh. STL. There we go. Good. Let's compile it here and give it a spin. Good. Let's try this. So there we go. All right. So build this. Okay. Blah. This. Blah. Okay. Let's build a bunch of these microwave tanks. Spread them around the map a bit. Okay. Okay, I think this looks good. Let's pause the game. Yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, great. Let's test it with slower logic time step of 10. Okay. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Then let's take it and push it. Push. So, then what about this here? This one is a bit bigger change. Okay, fails to compile. Generals, okay. Okay, what's the current time? Okay. Do we want to review this now? Aliasing mode. Please put more into the name to avoid shadowing or macro conflicts. Anti-aliasing. Oh, these could be const. These can be const. Better be const. Enums are unscoped. So it's redundant. Okay, fine. What? I'm so confused here. Why is this so wild here? What is this? um, I'm confused by this style. By the style of assignments. Why not just do? Why not just do? Maybe I can do. So the costs. Maybe do yeah, stick cost. Also, how about making these enum values making these enum values 0, 2, 4, 8. This would be more user friendly. These would be more intuitive numbers for a user. Whereas 0, 1, 2, 3 values are not same consideration for this one. 'Intuitive numbers. Then 1, 2, 3, 4 user. Yeah, I don't like this. Yeah, it's so complicated. Maybe there's a reason, because I don't understand why it says smaller equal here. That's weird. But yeah, I would say just static cast and then sanitize it afterwards if it's out of range. Yeah, let me also clarify that here. Maybe then sanitize values afterwards. Sanitize range. This is an intuitive term for players, if I'm not mistaken, or graphics drivers call this, if I'm not mistaken, NVIDIA and AMD. NVIDIA and AMD drivers call this anisotropic. Let me see it. What it is here. Gaming. Well, it's not in English for some reason. Why is it not in English? Okay, well, it's all I don't know, but if I recall correctly, the drivers will always say anisotropic. Yeah. I've never seen anisotropy. I've never seen it written like this. It's the first time I see that. Seems not intuitive. Does it need to be in global data? Do these need to be in global data? Or is there a better place for them? Okay, I will continue review this next session. I will take a break here. It's a bigger change. Yeah. Good. What about this one here? This one is now building, and the AI is still not happy. Ah. What's that? Reset. Not reset. Smudge CPP. Let me see that. 134. Here. Ah, I see. That's a good point, yeah. Well, that was already broken before, wasn't it? All right. Reset. Where's the reset? Yeah, it was already broken before. Interesting. Game update tick. That's fair. Let's say here. Fixed counter in that. Fair enough. Okay. Great. Then I will take a break here. I wish you a great day or night. Until next time. Goodbye.